Oh boy. We are going to talk about today about a franchise, an old franchise. We're talking OG, guys. 1994 Little Big Adventure on MS-DOS. I had that on floppy disk when I was a little boy. Huge fan of the franchise. I still played all of the various re-editions that came after on Steam, eventually on the GOG too. I bought everything. Just wanted to support the franchise ever since, and I'm still doing that by covering this here on this channel. And so let's check it out. There's a reveal trailer. Now the Studio 2.21 has a publisher. That's wonderful news. That assures that the game is going to come out. And so let's check out the reveal trailer. In game, they've got a brand new engine. I think that they moved from Unreal to Unity, which I mean, why not, right? So let's check it out right now.
Peggy 7.
Oh, the magic ball.
Twinsen. And at last you are here.
Now, this is dialogue that we haven't heard in the first game. Okay. Oh, cool animation there. Oh, they changed the garage. That's the bar, I think. Oh, that's a pretty cool animation there as well. I like how they've completely redone, indeed, the game. Oh, prison. I love how they have kept some of the old sounds and created new sounds at the same time. Okay, this is really nice. This is okay. We've got so much to talk about here. All right, let's break this down here. There's so much to talk about. This is awesome, by the way. The music that we are hearing, by the way, the composer, Philippe Vacher, who created the music of the original games, is back. He has re-recorded all of the original musics. He's also created some new ones that we were able to hear in that trailer. By the way, a big shout out to Microid here, who is the publisher of this game. Good job, guys. Microid, well done. You have secured yourself a franchise with a huge potential, and this might be the biggest hit of your company here that you have secured by having a deal with 2.21. And I'm so glad that there was one publisher here who had the vision to see all the potential that this franchise has. Little Big Adventure, there's so much that they can do, and it seems like at first I was a little bit skeptical with this new art direction, but what we are seeing here, at least from these animations, you know, in this video, it actually looks pretty great. Very different from what we've known 30 years ago, but hey, 30 years have passed, and in the end, what I think is most important is that the developers and the publisher managed to secure a new audience. Of course, the parents, but especially, you know, the kids too, right? Who are eventually going to grow up, perhaps, with these characters and get to love them as much as we have loved them when we were young as well. So why not? Why not? Let's do a little bit of a breakdown here. I think that this looks like I don't recognize any of that in the game. So this is perhaps the dream that Twinsen has before the game starts. He has these kind of prophetic dreams where the local goddess calls him, and then he just talks about it because he thinks it's weird, and he gets sent to prison because of that. I think that this is probably going to be in the game, that we can see him getting closer to the magic ball, doesn't really know what it is, and we can hear those voices. That's obviously the goddess Sendel who is calling him, so really cool here. And then we get to see that is one heck of a really bad look at this. This is so cool. I love how this leg here goes up in the back. that's actually awesome here. This is probably on everything that we've seen here is probably on Citadel Island. Most of what it is at least. I like also how his clothes are animated as well. They've completely redone. It is a full remake, right? It's not just a remaster like the demo we've seen last year. It really is a remake. And this is awesome. I like how the magic ball also wobbles, right? It's not entirely raw, just wobbles like that as it gets thrown. That's actually a really nice touch. Okay, so that's what I was saying here when I was talking about the video here. There used to be some kind of garage here with no gameplay. It's been changed here with the school that we get to see in Little Big Adventure 2. Look at how creepy this is here. The fence of the school is surrounded by all those barbed wires. I love, by the way, that's what I love with Little Big Adventure. It's got this really cute atmosphere, cute ambience, cute characters, cartoonish-ish, but at the same time, it's very creepy because of what's happening in this game world. And you can see that, those propaganda posters, the soldiers, the barbed wires around the school, right? That's not a good place where you would want to live, obviously, and that's very well recreated. Really cool, really cool. This is Desert Island, so he's going to go to the Temple of Boo. All right, I like that they have added some trees here, which were not. I don't think that they were in the first game, so that's also quite reminiscent of Little Big Adventure 2. It seems like they are preparing also for the remake of Little Big Adventure 2 while remaking Little Big Adventure 1. I think it's a very smart way of doing things as well. So his next, this is going to be, there's a rabbit clone here, the yellow clone, probably behind his house on Citadel Island. There doesn't seem to be any showing of the lighthouse, though. I love the new trees also. They look pretty, very fantastic, of course, right? Because it's a very fantasy world, and I like how they've also kept the design of the trees like the original game. They're back. It's so iconic. This is great. This is great. As an old fan, I really recognize everything here. Look at that. This is a statue of Fun Frog in the snow that became a snowman. This is so creepy and cool. I love this. All right, this is, of course, in the Himalaya here. Let's continue. I think that this is the bar on Citadel Island, and it's a little bit different. I think this was a Rabbit Bunny. They changed the Rabbit Bunny to a Sphero. A female Sphero. Why not, right? Why not? Look at this drunk Robo here. He looks completely clueless. I love this. This is the guy that we have to talk. He's going to tell us where Zoe, the girlfriend, is located. We got a jukebox here. I would love it if the jukebox would be functional and we could actually maybe, put some cash. The cash is the currency in Little Big Adventure, so we can then have some music in there. That would be nice. All right, so let's keep on going there. This is the ferry that will take us to Principal Island. So they've actually have a some kind of new mechanism that's going to make the ferry. I don't think that this was in the first game, but looks cool. Cool colors here. I hope that the cutscene with Adeline forever on the boat is going to remain. That would also be nice. Let's keep on going here. I think that this is also in the bar, so they have redesigned the reserve of the bar. That's probably what it is, and there's going to be some kind of clover here that Twinsen will be able to get. Oh, the sewers, and there's a brand new jump animation, by the way. Jumping was one of the worst parts of the first Little Big Adventure, and here, ooh, very nice. Very nice. Look at how smooth that looks. That's a really smooth animation here. Good job, guys. Really well done. So cool. Let's keep on going here. Free the world from dictatorship, of course, from Dr. Fun Frogs. And I don't think this is Dr. Fun Frog because those mustaches here look pretty crazy. I don't think he has these eyebrows as well. It's probably some kind of guy who works at the prison who just happens to be big and fat, but it doesn't really look like the Dr. Fun Frog that we see in the sculptures as well. So, but it could be a clone also. It could also be a clone. So in a game when you are going to prison, very often you get these animations, and many bad things happen to Twinsen. He gets slapped, he gets punched, he has a black eye, he has a runny nose, and not a runny nose, he has a bleeding nose. So here it looks like he's got a bleeding nose. That's why he's got some cotton in his nose. Really cool nod here. I'm so glad that they have kept that. This is awesome. Now there's the fight here. We get to see some Grobo clones. A yellow version and green version. They look so menacing here. I like what they've done also with the eyes. the Grobo clones, I don't know if they are still going to be half organic, half robotic, or entirely robotic. That is something that we are yet to see. I just also look at how cute here this Grobo looks like. I like the eyes that they've given to some of the characters. They just look so innocent, and usually the Grobos are quite innocent in this game. This is so cool. All right, we've got some more desert goodness here. Going to fight some soldiers. Oh yeah, that's when we steal the tank. Yes, I don't think we'll be able to pilot the tank. I don't think we'll be able to control the tank. In the original game, it was on rail, and I think we could press space to fire the cannons. I think it's still going to be the same in this game. This is something that we get to see. That's the first time we get to see a cloning pod here. So not a cloning pod, a teleportation pod. So that's where the clones travel. So they just go back and forth in those pods, and that's where they appear. There's a yellow rabbit clone here, probably appeared here in this pod. Very cool. Twinsen looks like he's in trouble. I love how they've also kept the original sound back at the Amalai here, where they try to free Colonel Cropman. This is at the desert island. I remember we could not go inside this building. Some kind of I don't know, officers or barracks. Maybe we'll be able to do that or not, or it's just a fight with the tank here. I guess that we'll see. Yeah, those trees don't look like they're going to survive that much longer in the desert. Oh, the pharmacy. There it is. I think these are plants here. So this bastard here. This is like the pharmacist. And he definitely looks like he's upset to see Twinsen. He called this Grobo here to send Twinsen back to prison. There you go, boom. So this got the blue tunic. So I think that in the trailer they went to the pharmacy after, not after going to the prison, but after getting the tunic. Oh, this is one of the most iconic parts of the game, of course, when you leave the prison and you escape in the garbage truck. And they have even a new sound effect. All right, look at the smoke here that comes out of it. This is cool. And it has wheels. Yes, in the original game, there were no wheels because it was in 1994 that they didn't know how to make wheels that look like wheels. They're just balls, right? That's what it looked like. So it's great to see a garbage truck that looks like a garbage truck. That's awesome. And we finally end up here with a almost full half look of the Citadel Island. And we get to see finally a looks at the Citadel, which kind of looks like some of the buildings from the cutscenes of the original game. This is not the observatory. This is just a crane from the garbage dump that's located right here. This is looking great. This is looking great. All right, and this is the evil, the bad guy here, Dr. Funfrock, just looking upside down. Really promising. I love that it's going on multiple platforms as well. It's going to give the developers and the publishers a chance to get a wider audience. Where I live in Far East Asia, the Nintendo Switch is very huge here, and I'm so glad that a lot of I'm a teacher. Maybe some of my students will be getting to experience Little Big Adventure. I'll definitely be promoting this game. You want to play some video games? You gotta play Little Big Adventure. Definitely. So cool. I'm looking forward to it. I will have full playthroughs on the channel. We'll be covering this. Of course, if you are an OG LBA fan, they dropped TLBA. It's back to LBA, by the way. Now Twinsen is at the bottom. It's not Twinsen's Little Big Adventure. It's back to Little Big Adventure. Good choice here as well. Guys, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next one.